Hello there YouTube, it's Ty from Team GHQ and I'm coming to you today with my Vanguard deck profile from Manchester Nationals where I came 33rd because scrub. So, to start with, sexy sleeves, I didn't have those on the day. Starter, Milius, because who doesn't mind a generation break, let's get a grade 2 from deck. It would be so much better if it wasn't, but hey. Next, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bringer of Dreams, because 5k power to an outer mile? Sure. And you've just guessed what I'm playing. So, next, some vanilla critical triggers. 4, naturally. They're critical triggers. What else do I need to say, peoples? Margles! 4. Sexy Margles. Because 3k, it's important. And this is Royals, so I need numbers. So, here we go, heals. I don't need to explain heals. They're heals. They're vanilla, boring. Let's move on. Right. Next. Knights of Shield Bash. 3, because you don't want them all the time, but early game rush, why not? Because hey, early game rush is early game rush and 9k turn 1. And non-generation break, I might add. So, we've got 1, 2, and the third Pier, because columns. You've got to have outmail on the Vanguard, generation break 1 of course, but both Pier and the dude in front gain 2,000, because this is Vanguard. So, next off, here's sexy. Sexy, 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 and sexy. Because bling, and stride enabler, and search outmile. Obviously important because this is a generation break deck. Next, these are boring. These are just boring. Perfect guards. Seeker perfect guards. They could be anything, but I like Seekers. Next, even more sexy. 1, 2, 3, and 4 Blaster Blade Seekers. Because Blaster Blade Seeker, Counterblast 1, pop something. Sure. The main reason we play him is the Legion mate. And it's not like you're not going to be able to guess what the Legion is. Because Royal Paladins and good plays. We've got 1, 2, and 3 Knight of Twin Sword. Knight of Twin Sword, you boost him, he's an Amber clone, so CB1, Generation Break 1, and search your deck for a grade 2 and play it. Because Royal Paladins, rush. Next, we have 1, 2, and 3. Knight of Fragment. Because he's really good, and that counter charge can be really useful. That soul charge also, because we're playing things over. Generation Break 1 is annoying, but making him an 11k attacker is just fine and dandy with me. Next, it's more of a tech. It's still good though. We've got our Knights of Refinement. Don't play too many because we don't have the space. I could make the space by removing a Blaster Blade, but I'm not sure yet. Obviously, this worked out for me at Manchester. It could have been better, maybe with another one of these, but get a dude from deck along with him for a Counterblast and a Soul Blast with an Outmar Vanguard, and then both gain 2k, so 11k attackers. Obviously, if you combo, possibly with the Knight of Fragment, you can get a 13k and an 11k attacker, so again, Vanguard numbers. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4 sexy Thing Savers. I think we all know what Thing Saver does now. Legion, restand effectively, and all that hand. So, why not? Because additional attacks is great, and it's so cheap for the cost. And naturally Legion Rare, because Legion Rare is Legion Rare. Then, 1, 2, 3 of our break strides. Outmile is so underrated, but 5k to 2 rearguards is very relevant. so you can make your columns 21 or higher. So who doesn't want that? And then his GB2 skill of give everything 5k passive on your turn. So yeah, again, columns. Then we jump into the G zone. People don't like these anymore, but Gablade. Gablade is useful if you are in top deck mode, because a free grade 2 from the deck, it could be the Knight of Refinement to plus you, Twin Sword to possibly plus you, so we all know how this goes. So we have those. Next, we have Sam, because 5 rear guards, and that cheap cost. Inflict a damage. I mean, what's not to love? It's a cheap cost, as I said, and people are going to guard that. Second to last, Saint Blows. Saint Blow, I think we all know what he does. I mean, it's a big dragon. It gets bigger. A full field will give him an extra 15k. If you got like a couple more rear guards, he will then jump up to an extra critical as well, so who cares? I mean, I could play 4, but this worked for me. And finally, the MVP of the entire weekend, because people underestimate this so much, Outmiles 2. The 3k is so relevant as a first stride, and then if you do him on Generation Break 2, you've also got the ability to search your deck for a grade 2, give it 5k, and again, what's not to love? I did pretty well on the weekend with this deck, so I don't think I'll change much. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.